This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Rams will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Washington State's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. So Colorado State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The Rams come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Rams will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ramsey. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Benedict. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Out of the gun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Ramsey. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Throws to the back. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Benedict. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's got him. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Rams line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ramsey. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got him downfield. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Washington State, 14. Colorado State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force.
Makes a grab past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Hatchett. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Let's go! They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the 1st down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw on you.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has has enough to set them up first and goal. The Rams started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick pass on the fly motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Colorado State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off-play action on first down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Didn't make him swing. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive for this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Soft spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch...
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rams! Ready to try the point after.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Sweet cut there. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Tucker. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's John. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of reach as he goes down. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw it. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the tailback. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Tucker. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Got his man. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion, and then he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Rams will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Second down coming up.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Wazoo. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were, and now big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Rams moving quickly to the line. second and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10.